Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Tiara and thank you guys so much for coming to watch me. So today we're going to do a story time and I have been anticipating talking about this story time, this story, but I also been anticipating talking about other stories, a lot of stories actually. But all right, let's get into it. So if you read the title, this story is going to be about my personal trainer and how he broke up with me and broke my heart. So let's get into it. So, okay. I'm gonna just call my trainer probably trainer. Yeah, I'll probably just call him trainer. So yeah, this was some years ago, you guys, and ever since I was in high school, I have been like going to the gym. I used to go to the Y a lot. And then I got a gym membership. I have always been like trying to like lose weight and stuff like that. At some point, some points in my life I was bigger than other times, but how do I want to word that? You guys know what I'm trying to say. My weight has always kind of like went up and down. So I never was like super huge, but I also was never like super skinny either. I kind of like had a tummy like all the time. Like honestly, like I wasn't like a super skinny kid, but I also wasn't like a super overweight kid. So like it's kind of like been like that my whole life. I do have like a bigger like chest. So I feel like sometimes I do like look bigger than I actually am. But yeah, like basically all my life I have been going to the gym, trying to lose weight, and like at times it would get really frustrating because I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't always eat right, but I'm just like, sometimes I would go to the gym like twice a day. So I'm just like, but I'm burning calories, like, so it would just get really frustrating. So at this time, I was working a job. I wasn't making that much money, and I was working part-time. But I was like in school, like in college, and living at home. So I didn't really have to pay rent at the time. I didn't really have to pay rent, but I did pay other things like my phone bill and like things that I wanted to do or whatever. So like, yeah. So that pretty much sums up like my weight loss journey and stuff like that, like in the past. Now I am doing a lot better with like weight loss, going to the gym and stuff like that. I know more so what foods like make me bloated and stuff like that. I don't have it all the way down packed, but I do have like, I have it a lot more down packed than I did have it in the past. So, I had this friend, and what do I want to name her? I don't know, you guys. She did makeup. She was a makeup artist. I don't have a name written down for her. I'm just gonna name her Julia. Hopefully I did not name anybody else that. So yeah. I had a friend, her name was Julia, and she was a makeup artist. And Julia, she's like really nice. She's really good at like what she does, like, and she's like a really sweet person. So, yeah, she was like a friend of a friend. That's how I knew her, like from other people and like going to like parties and stuff is how I knew her. Um, so yeah, like that's like how we became cool. But the one day she told me that she was at a event, like business, like how do I explain this? Basically, it was a place that like you promote your business, and like I said, she's a makeup artist, so I'm pretty sure that's what she was doing there, was promoting her business. I don't really remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure that's what she was doing there. And there was this guy, and his name was Trainer, and he was a personal trainer. And she was telling me like how like he was like super fine, like he was so cute, and he was a trainer, and she was thinking about going to him as a personal trainer. And I'm just like, okay, like she showed me him, and she showed me him, and she dang it, I forget how I I don't know if I texted him or like messaged him on Facebook, but like I don't have a Facebook now, but back then I don't remember if I had a Facebook or not. Sometimes I would have a Facebook, sometimes I would like deactivate it or delete it or whatever. Um so I don't know if that's how I got in contact with him or if I just texted him. But I told him like I was interested. I gave him like a little bit of my background, like with the gym and everything. I told him like I go like every day, at least like 5 to 6 times a week, and sometimes 7, but like for the most part 5 to 6 times a week. And like basically just gave him a rundown, and he told me like I could come like try it out and stuff like that, and I'm like okay. And I actually ended up going with Julia a couple times, and it was cool. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this man was fine. Like he was so freaking fine. Like he was so cute, you guys. He had muscles. Like he just like looked like a personal trainer too. Like you guys, this music in the background is loud. Like I'm pretty sure it's okay. Thank you, Jesus, because that was getting a little loud. But yeah, what was I saying? I went with Julia a couple times. Oh yeah, he was very much like, I like, if I'm going to go to a personal trainer, which I had never had a personal trainer like before him, and I never had one after him. But if I'm gonna go to a personal trainer, I want you to look like you know what you're doing, like not just tell me what to do, but I want you to see that you have like a nice body yourself, and that you take good care of yourself. And yeah, because I want to trust you, like, you know. So I end up signing up like to start working out with him 3 days a week. And you guys, he didn't live in the city I lived in. He lived probably like, I want to say 40 to 45 minutes away. So I'm just like to drive like that far every 3 days, like, And honestly, I feel like now I wouldn't really have a problem with it, but like back then, like I mean, right now I don't really like, I mean, I have a car, but like it needs like work done because I was in an accident. If you guys see my other videos, you know. And also I have a GoFundMe if you guys want to donate anything. I really appreciate anything, to be honest. Anything at all is helpful. But yeah, I usually don't, back then I didn't want to drive that far, like, but I was like, you know what, like I really want to stick to this. I really want to do something. Like I really want to like I really want to get my body together, like, and I feel like if I got to go to a personal trainer, then I got to go to a personal trainer. So I wanted to invest in myself, so that's what I did. I start giving him money, and I don't, or paying him, and I don't know the price, like the exact price, but I'm gonna just say it was like $300 a month. And I feel like that's about right. $300 a month for either $300, between three and $400. And I'm just like, mind you, I was only working 3 days a week. I was in school, and the job I was at, I was only making like $9 an hour. Like, so I'm just like, ugh, like it's annoying. And I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to waste my money, like, but I just was like, whatever, I'm gonna invest in myself. So yeah, fast forward, I start going with him to the gym. I start going to train with him, and I mean, it was cool. Like at first, the one thing though I didn't like is the gym was like very open, like, so everyone see me working out. Like there was a lot of like guys in there, and I don't know, it just wasn't any privacy. And I'm just like, oh, I don't like this. Like, I don't know. Now I feel like I gotta wear certain things. Like, I don't know. I doing certain exercises and stuff, like jumping jacks and stuff. Like, I feel like I don't mind doing jumping jacks, but like, I don't know. You just never know. Like, I mean, I know other people are like working out and focused on their self and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't really feel all the way comfortable like doing stuff there, doing certain stuff there. But I would do, like, if he told me to do something, I would do it, you guys. I would do it. If he, especially like certain things like okay, well, we'll get to that part. But the one day the one day I had brought a friend. I was like, hey, can I bring a friend? And he said, yeah. So I brought a friend, and he had me doing like, what was it? He had me doing lunges, I think. And, the one thing about him was he was like talking a lot to like other people around. So he would tell me to do something, and then he would turn away and like, I don't know, just like not pay attention or something. Like, I really don't know. Like, he would turn away. Like, he would tell me to do something. Like, he would tell me to do like a set of lunges. I would start doing that, and he would just look away and start talking to like, either the guys there, or there was this female trainer. He would start talking to her, and I'm like, okay, like, and so the friend that I brought, she was like, girl, I don't think you're doing those right. Like, and I was like, you don't think so? Because I kind of don't think so either. And she was like, no, I don't. And so I didn't really say anything, because like back then I did not like really speak up for myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did to a certain extent, but like, I don't know. I didn't want to be problematic. I didn't want to cause any like friction or anything. Like, I know I could have just been like, hey, am I doing these right? Like, but honestly, I feel like he was supposed to be like looking, like he was supposed to be making sure I was doing them right. Even when I go, even when I go to like the actual gym, like the gym today, like, I mean, this hasn't happened in a while, but I definitely have had, like, if I was doing an exercise, like, let's say, like, squats or something, an exercise that's not on a machine, um, guys would come up to me and be like, hey, can I show you how to do this? Like, I don't want to be, like, rude or anything, but can I show you how to do this the right way? Like, I just want to make sure you're doing it the right way. Like, so if they're saying stuff like, you know, even though this is later down the line, if they're saying stuff, why is my personal trainer not correcting me, not saying, okay, this is how you do it, put your leg like this or put your arm like this? But instead you're sitting there and you're like chatting it up with people. Like, I don't know, like, it's weird. And my friend called it out. So that day happens and I'm like, whatever. I kept going back to him and I did feel like, I'm not gonna say that I feel like I started seeing results, but I did feel like I felt it in my legs. Like, I felt like my body had to be doing something, because why, like, I was literally limping like when I got home, like, honestly. And my dad was getting mad too. My dad was getting mad. He's like, what happened? What's wrong? Like, why are you limping? And I'm just like, oh, my trainer like had me doing this workout today and like my legs was hurting. And like, yeah, my dad was like a little annoyed, like, but that's just because my dad don't play. So yeah, that's just because that's just because my dad don't play. So, eventually the makeup artist, Julia, she stopped going to him. Mind you, I don't know what her pockets is looking like or was looking like back then, but I knew she was making good money. And she told me she wasn't going to him no more because it was getting expensive. I should have took that as a sign right there to stop going to him, because baby, if she, I don't know what kind of bill she got, but if she is not going to him anymore, I don't think I should be going to him anymore either, because the job I got working these days and having school the other days, like, I shouldn't be going to him either, because my pockets, like, I don't know, she was probably going to something like, hey, this is getting expensive, and yeah. And I'm just like, you know what? I acknowledge that too, but like, I obviously ain't acknowledge it enough because I was still going. To make matters even worse, he went to a new gym. So I will say that this new gym was more privacy. Like, it had separate rooms. Sometimes we would be outside, like in like the turf grass. Was it turf grass or real grass? Maybe some turf, some real, I don't know. But I know we would be in the grass and I would be freaking throwing them freaking that big tire around, y'all. I was throwing that tire around. I was outside doing the speed ladder, like what the football players be doing with the moving their feet real fast. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I feel like that's another reason why I kept going to him, because I'm like, I feel like I'm doing something. Like, I don't do this type of stuff. Like, I don't be flipping over no freaking big tire, and I don't be pushing no thing. Like, I was literally doing the workouts that the football players be doing. I didn't even know what a speed ladder was until, I mean, I knew what it was, but I didn't know the name of it until I started doing it. And he's like, yeah, we're going to do speed ladder. Sometime we would do like the boxing. He called it a heavy bag. I'd be calling it a punching bag. I would do like the punching bag or whatever. I would do jump rope. Whatever he wanted me to do, like I would do. I would do the machines, like crunches and stuff like that. And yeah, like, yeah, like even like, say like I'm stretching, like he would put his like legs in between my legs to make sure I'm stretching like all the way. Like, y'all, I'm almost out of my favorite lip gloss. Well, one of my favorites. Probably because I keep applying it. But this the internet and I'm not trying to look crazy. But yeah, he would be like, if say I stretch my legs out, say I'm sitting like on my butt, like on the floor, and I have my legs open, he would be like standing over me, and he would be like, dang, how do I explain this? So I don't want it to sound like any type of way. Like, I mean, it probably did look a type of way, but like he was not standing in front of me. Like he would be standing like off to the side a little bit. Like, so he wasn't like right in my face while I'm sitting on the ground and he's standing up. He wasn't right in my face. He was like over to the side. So like, say like if I was stretching like my legs or whatever, like he would make sure like I would have like my one leg on one side and he would push my leg open with his legs, but he would be standing up. So I couldn't move my legs basically, like until he moved his leg from under my leg. So his leg was like tucked under my leg a little bit, and I would be stretching and he would be like, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I think you guys get it. So yeah, he controlled like certain things. Like he would tell me like, oh, do the flip the tire this many times, or do the speed ladder this many times. And some things he wasn't paying attention to, like the lunges. Like when I was telling you guys, like my friend was there at the old gym, but like at this new gym, I will say he was a little bit better, but I will say he was better when it was nobody else around. That's what I'll say. If nobody else was there, okay, he was paying attention to me. If other people was there, especially this one girl, and she was a trainer, and I'm not gonna lie, she was cute too. He would be talking to her and stuff like that, and I'm just like, he would be talking to her, which I don't care. You can talk to whoever you want, but I don't want to be doing these things wrong, like lunges and like other things where it's not any equipment involved. But other than that, like he would be like, even on the treadmill, like say he would have me running on the treadmill, he would stand right in front of me and control the treadmill. Like that's how close that's how much he was controlling the stuff, which he should. I mean, he's the personal trainer, but that just shows you like he was in control of like the workouts. Literally, he wouldn't even take his hand off. Like his hand would be on the treadmill. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting here running. Your hand is right there. In my mind, I'm just like, dang, I hope I don't hit you with nothing. If y'all know what I'm trying to say, I hope I don't accidentally hit you. But honestly, like, he was a nice, like, person and stuff. Like, he was nice and everything. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all that at the new gym, his prices went up. His freaking prices went up. And I'm just like, I'm already paying, I forget the price exactly, but it was between $300 and $400. And Julia already done dropped out of the freaking what's it face it. Y'all, I feel like I used that name before. If I did, this Julia doesn't have anything to do with the other Julia. This is Julia, the makeup artist. So yeah, I'm just like, bro, your prices went up. And I was low-key finna drop out then, because I'm just like, no, this is and I had signed up to get braces that I was paying out of pocket myself, because, like, I mean, my teeth wasn't really that bad, but honestly, I don't know, I cared about my smile, and it was enough for me to want braces, like, to get braces. And so braces, those was like thousands of dollars out of my pocket, because my insurance didn't cover it. So I'm just like, bruh. He ended up not really bumping up the price for me because I was at the other place. So, like, I don't really remember if he bumped it up or not, but if he did, he bumped it up by just a little bit, not like a lot. And so I'm just like, okay, like, you know, I guess I'll stay, like, you know. But anyways, yeah, you guys, like, he controlled things. Like, he controlled how many, if I was doing sit-ups or the things, however many I was doing, he controlled that. If I'm on the treadmill, his hand was on the buttons. I couldn't even stop it. Like, his hands was, I could have stopped it, I guess, if I wanted to, but his hands was on the control thing because he was controlling it the whole time. Like, if I was on the treadmill for 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever that day, he was right there doing it. But if somebody else was around, like, for example, the female trainer, or sometimes other trainers, I think he had a crush on the female trainer. I think that's, like, why. And she had other people, but honestly, she would be paying attention to her people, like, you know. So, yeah, like, but he was, like, really nice and stuff like that. And I feel like, I don't know, like, I don't know. He was nice, but, like, I don't know, like, it's hard to explain. Like, dang, how do I want to explain it? I don't know. But anyways, so I remember this one day I couldn't come because of whatever, and I'm like, can you just give me some workouts to do, like, text it to me or something like that, and I'll just do them, like, at home or, like, at the gym that's by my house. I don't know what reason I couldn't come, but I still paid him. Like, I just couldn't come that day. Mind you, I had been going to him for weeks since he was at the other gym. Now we're at this gym. I have been coming to him, like, and he knew I didn't live, like, close. So he did make me some workouts that day. And we continue, like, doing, like, the workouts at, like, the gym or whatever. And the one day he tells me that he cannot, he's gonna be out of town or something like that. And I'm like, okay, like, you know, he was like, I'm gonna be out of town. Do you want to go to this other trainer instead? I don't think I really need to give him a name. I'll just give him a name. He was like, do you want to go to Jerry instead? And I'm just like, okay, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like, Jerry was also a personal trainer. So my trainer, which we call him trainer, he was going to be out of town. And so I'm just like, okay, like, then, and he wanted me to work out with Jerry that day. So I worked out with Jerry that day, and Jerry was nice. Jerry was cool. And I liked the way Jerry trained. To be honest, I did. Like, I mean, I like the way my trainer trained too, but it's just like he wasn't always like present. Like he was either talking to someone else, like talking to the female trainer, or like he was like on his Apple Watch texting and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do these things. Like you definitely can, but if I'm doing like something wrong and you're not watching me do it, like it's, for example, obviously I can't like do the treadmill wrong because I'm on the treadmill, but if I'm doing like lunges or like workouts like that I had never really like done before, because I would be used to doing workouts on like an actual machine, then you probably should like watch and see like what I'm doing, you know, just to make sure I'm doing it right. So yeah, so the one day I work out with Jerry. I like the way Jerry trained, and I did have Jerry's number because a trainer gave me Jerry's number, or gave my number to Jerry, whichever one. And so we were texting, you know, not really like a lot or anything. Like we were just talking. He was just telling me like he was going to train me that the next session or whatever. So after I get done training with Jerry, which my trainer was like I said, trainer was fine. Like, and he had the body, he had like, I'm not gonna lie, this man was fine. And a little bit of that motivated me to even train with him too, because I'm just like, oh, a personal trainer, and I never had a personal trainer before. Not just a personal trainer, but a fine personal trainer. Yeah, I think so. Like, I think I want to try it. And yeah, like Jerry was like, Jerry wasn't like ugly or anything. Like, I mean, and the looks don't matter anyways, because I'm trying to get my body together. I'm not like worried about it. Trainer is cute, but I'm not like worried, you know, like that, you know. And so after I trained with Jerry, I wait a couple days. I'm like, you know what? Like, I think I like the way Jerry trains. Like, I think that I want to train with Jerry instead. You guys, why? why? Freaking why, bro? Why I texted Jerry and told him like, oh, would you want to like, do you have room for like another client or whatever? Like, do you have room for another client? I really like the way you train, and if so, would you consider training me? Like, if it won't be like any trouble with like my current trainer or anything like that. Jerry's like, okay, well, I'm gonna check with trainer and see. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah. And I didn't text my trainer or anything and tell him anything. I literally just told Jerry, I literally just texted Jerry to ask him to make sure anyways. And honestly, I was just tired of freaking trainer not paying attention when he was training me. Like, you have to make sure I'm doing this stuff right. Like, you can't just say, like, so, yeah. So, anyways, my next session comes along. Little did I know, like, Jerry didn't say anything. Mind you, Jerry and trainer be there at the same time sometime. And, like, they're like, you know, obviously trainer's the one who put me on to Jerry, because trainer was like not gonna be there that day or whatever day that was. You guys, I go to train. Little did I know this was gonna be my last freaking train. This was gonna be my last session, because my trainer broke up with me, you guys. And I never seen it coming, bro. I never seen it coming. Like, and I don't know, I don't know like how old, I don't know how old Trainer was or Jerry was. I know Trainer and Jerry seemed like they was around the same age, but they were both older than me. You guys, we get done with the session. Mind you, the session goes good, bro. We get done with the session. And as I am about to leave, because the next session, the next time I come, like, I think it's going to be like a new month or something like that. So that next time I come is the next time I would be paying him. Y'all, this man tells me, I think that basically, I don't think that I should train you anymore because you, how did he say it? Like, he didn't put it in like a mean way, but like, it was kind of mean. Like, it was like kind of like, girl, you thought you was going to go cheat on me with this trainer? Like, I mean, he the one who put me on to Jerry. He's the one who put me on to Jerry. And then when I say, oh, Jerry, do you think you could be my trainer? Now you're mad. Like, you had to have thought that that might have happened, right? You had to have thought like, oh, if she likes him, she's going to go to him. Like, let me just get to the point. He says that, I think that today is going to be our last session. I don't want to waste your money, and sometimes you don't do the workouts that I tell you to do. And if you're not going to do the workouts, then you're not going to get like results or something like that. And like, I think like you should look for, like, if you're going to go to like a different trainer or something, you should do something more low impact. Like, what's the girl's, oh, I didn't know her name, but it was the female trainer that he was talking to all the time. He was like, you should go to the female trainer, but me and Jerry are more so like higher impact type trainers. And I'm just like, you and Jerry, and I'm just like, oh, so this is because I asked Jerry to be my trainer. And I'm just like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I started to cry. Like, a little bit. Like, if I didn't cry in front of his face, which I probably didn't cry in front of his face, but I probably maybe started to tear up a little bit. But I just felt like, also Jerry was there. Like, he wasn't standing right at that exact like spot where me and trainer was. Y'all, I almost said his name. He wasn't standing right at that exact spot where me and trainer was, but he was like in close proximity. And I'm just like, I don't know, like, I felt like deep down, like, they like trainer said it in like a caring way, kind of like he tried to make it seem like in a caring way, but I could tell like his ego was like hurt or something. And like, I feel like it's hard to explain. Like, he said it in like a nice way, but it was like in a condescending way. Like, oh, you thought you was gonna go drop me and go to this trainer. No, you're not training with either one of us. And I'm just like, nigga, you the one who put me. I'm like, dude, you're the one who put me on with this person. Like, I know you wasn't there. Like, I know you had something planned or whatever. Honestly, you could have just gave me some of my money back, like, for the session. Or you could have just gave me some of my money back and left it like that, instead of having me go to a different trainer, because I like the way he trains. And I'm just like, and to say that I don't be doing the workouts, like, to say that I don't be doing the workouts, sir, you don't be paying attention to me. You don't be paying attention to me. Like, if I'm doing like lunges, I keep saying lunges because my friend pointed out that I was doing those wrong, but she didn't know how to do them either. Like, we both didn't really know, but I didn't really want to ask. Like, I was a shy person, like, and also I felt like, I don't want to say like I felt intimidated, but like I definitely felt like, how do I put it? Like, these guys were like older than me. And like, I felt like, and it's not just like an age thing. It's like I don't know, they were older than me, but not by a couple years. Like, we were not in school together. Like, it was like more than a couple years older than me. Like, and I just felt like, I don't know, you guys. Like, I just felt like he did that to like hurt my feelings. Like, if he felt that way, he could have been said that, not just after I asked Jerry to be my trainer. Like, he could have been said, oh, I don't think that we should work. I don't think that I should train you anymore. I think you should go to a different trainer. Like, he could have literally been said that, but instead, like, you wait until I ask another trainer. And I know, like, I mean, I wasn't really thinking this at the time. I wasn't really thinking like, oh, this might not be a good idea to ask the other guy, because, you know, but like, I literally, what else am I supposed to do? Like the one time I opened up my mouth to like say something, like the one time I opened up my mouth to like say something, and now it's like, I don't know, I could just tell like after I left the gym that they were going to be cracking up, Jerry and trainer. Like, I could just tell, like, I don't know, the way he said it. And then like he put it on me. Like, he put, oh, you're not doing the workouts that I tell you to do. How am I not doing the workouts? How am I not doing the workouts when like I'm literally doing the workouts? Like, how can I, if I'm standing by a punching bag, I mean, if you're standing by a punching bag and I'm punching the bag, you can see in your peripheral if I'm punching the bag or not, even if you're not looking directly at me. You see the bag moving, you see me punching the bag. Literally, I would jump rope or whatever. You would be standing right there. You hear the noise on the ground. Like, even if he's talking to somebody else at the time, like, you hear the noise out on the ground. Like, with the treadmill situation, like with the treadmill, literally whenever I got on the treadmill, or like, the treadmill, I mean, sometime I got on the stepper too. Obviously he couldn't control that because, it's too high for him to reach because it's a stepper. But, other than that, like, if it's like the treadmill, he's literally, his hand is on the buttons like the whole time. Like, not just, oh, I'm gonna turn it up and take it off. No, his hand is on the buttons. His hand is on the treadmill. Like, you're controlling the treadmill, and you're saying that I'm not doing the workouts that you tell me to do. I remember this one time I was doing like sit-ups, and he was like, I was doing it too easy, I guess. And he was like, no, those are too easy. Like, you just did like how many, whatever, 50, I don't know the number. You just did 50. I'm like, yeah, like, I just did the 50. And he was like, we gonna have to up this because you're like, it's too easy for you. and he upped it and I still did it. Like, y'all, I almost cried. I'm glad that I didn't, because like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was like I was like emotional about that. Like, that hurt my feelings. Like, I felt like, I don't know, like, I felt like he was being mean. And sometimes, I mean, I know y'all probably gonna see him be like, girl, he wasn't being mean, he was telling y'all, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, when somebody does something, like, and you know, at the end of the day, as soon as you walk out that door, they're gonna crack up because they know that they hurt your feelings. Like, I don't know if I hurt his feelings by not asking him about Jerry first, like, about going to him, or even asking him at all. I don't know. Maybe that's like a disrespect thing to take somebody's like client like that, which, I mean, I could see how it would be, but like, I don't know. I just feel like he could have just said that. He could have just said he didn't like that I did that. Don't try to put it on me and say that I don't be doing the workouts. If I wasn't doing the workouts, I would not be limping and freaking on, like, I would not be limping, hard for me to walk and stuff like that at work, hard for me to freaking walk back and forth and stuff. I worked at a factory. Shoot, that stuff was hard. Like, but yeah, you guys, basically I stopped going to him after that day, and I never talked to him again after that. I did have him on my Snapchat. I don't know if I deleted him or not. I know I had him on there for like some time after, because I did not want to look like it bothered me. I'm not gonna lie. Even though it really bothered, even though it definitely bothered me, it definitely hurt my feelings. And I know that he knows it hurt my feelings. Like, I'm a very, especially back then, I'm a very, like, I'm the type of person where you can see the emotions on my face. Like, it's hard for me to hide. Like, if I'm upset, it's hard for me to hide it. And also, I'm like sensitive. Like, I was, especially back then, like, a really sensitive person. And I honestly was not trying to be like, malicious or anything. Like, and I felt like he definitely was trying to be malicious, like the way he like did that, you know? I mean, I guess at least he waited till the session was over, but then again, that's like, I don't know. Honestly, I would have just, if he would have told me that that was gonna be the last session before like we started, I would have not even worked out with him. He probably knows that. I would have not worked out with him because my feelings would have been hurt, bro. Like, and also he trains girls, like he trains other women, like he trained women that was older than me and everything. And I'm just like, wow, like you did not have to do me like that. Like, trainer, if you ever see this, you did not have to do me like that. And you definitely hurt my feelings. But I forgive you. I feel like me making these videos, like these story times and stuff, yes, they're like entertaining. Yes, they're entertaining. At least I find story times entertaining because I be watching the story times too of like other people, and I find them entertaining. But yes, they are entertaining, but like I feel like it's a way for me to like let things out and let things go. Like, I don't want any like bad like seeds or anything like that. Like, I don't want any like bad seeds or anything like that. Like high key why I was avoiding doing this story time, because I knew I was gonna get like emotional about it. And he probably thinks that like it didn't like, he probably thinks like it didn't like hurt my feelings or anything like that. Or he probably thought like he hurt me a little bit. But like, and I know it's not like his fault. I mean, not his fault. I know it's not like his responsibility or anything. But I just feel like, I feel like I had went through like a lot in life. Sorry, you guys. I felt like I had been going to him for like a good amount of time. Like, and I had spent like a lot of money with him, and a lot of money that I didn't even like really have like that. Like, I was barely having money, barely being able to save money, because I really wanted to invest in myself. And like, I thought like this person like believed in me, like low key, like, because like, I mean, it's not just like one session. Like, it's not like, it's different. It's different when it's like it's different when it's like, say you train with like, and I don't want to like downplay anything, like, but say you like go to somebody one time and like it's like a free session or something like that. It's different when it's like that compared to like when you put like so much time and like money into something, and like you want it to work, like, and you want to reach your body goals. And I'm just like, dang, I didn't even get where I wanted to be, and I spent all this money only for you to like drop me because I went and said that, you like, I wanted to go like train with your friend or whatever. And honestly, who knows, I could have probably trained with them both, to be honest. Like, sometimes train with, almost said his name again, sometimes train with trainer, and sometimes train with what's his name, Jerry. Like, I just didn't like the fact that trainer wasn't always paying attention. Yes, sometimes he was with certain things, but not always. Like, and I don't know, you guys, like, that really like had like hurt my feelings. I remember he had like his brand, his training brand or whatever, and I had bought like a shirt from him, like, you know, to support him and stuff like that. And I remember I'd be so extra. But I remember dang, come on, hair. I remember that shirt, man. I had freaking cut that shirt up. I freaking ripped that shirt up. But before I did it, I was like doing my hair and stuff in it. I said, yeah, this shirt gonna be my like, I don't give a F shirt. Like, and at some point I didn't even want it to be that. And that's when I just started cutting it up and stuff like that. I was just like, bro, I don't even want to look at the shirt. I don't want to look at the logo. I don't want to read the words on the shirt. Like, I wanted to keep it because I paid money for it. Like, and it wasn't cheap. Like, but I didn't mind because that was my trainer. Like, that was my dog. And I'm just like, let me train. I mean, let me support him. I would want somebody to support me. And I never like, I never told like anybody about that. Like, I made it just seem like I just stopped going or whatever. But I never told Julia, like the person I was training with him as well. I never told Julia that. I never told like my friend who I took there and she see me doing the lunges wrong. I never told her that. I never told anybody about that. But I just felt like it was somebody I I I didn't have the easiest life, and I just felt like it was somebody just giving up on me when I already didn't have the easiest life. And which, mind you, it's not his job to anything to whatever, but I just felt I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to explain if you have never had a personal trainer for a long period of time, and even if you have I don't know, people are different. People experience different things. But yeah, you guys, I am glad that I got to let that out, and now I can move past it. This did happen some years ago, but I felt like I was still hurt about it. But yeah, you guys, I did feel like I was still hurt about it, and I do forgive that person for making me feel sad and basically hurting my feelings and stuff. And the only reason I say it like that is because I knew he had malicious intent behind it. You can just tell, you can just tell. And I just didn't expect him to be so mean like that. The things he was saying, and the way he was saying it, I just didn't expect him to do that. Even if I did ask his friend or / trainer, I mean coworker, I don't know, even if I did ask him to train me, I just feel like I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve to make it seem like it was my fault about anything. I'm literally just doing what you're telling me to do. I don't know, he just had this smirk on his face that was had this smirk on his face. It was this mean, you know, if somebody makes a smirk, you know, just a smirk, someone that has mean intentions, or happy to tell you bad news. That's what it was. But like I said, I am glad that I got to share this story with you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. And again, I have that GoFundMe. If you do want to donate, you can donate. Anything helps. I'll also put my Cash App in the description as well. And if you don't, just pray for me, please. Thank you guys so much. Bye.